Hello Pisces, welcome to my channel, Mary Mystic Tarot. I hope that you are all doing well and feeling well. Welcome back for another love reading for August 2025. So keep in mind, it's a general reading. It may not resonate with everyone. Thank you for watching, sharing, and subscribing. Okay, let's go. There's really one card here that's not so pretty, and the rest of these are absolutely beautiful. Here's the thing. If you guys have been hurt in the past, or you've had someone that's hurt you and you're afraid of a relationship, or you're afraid that you're going to be hurt again, I have a feeling that for some of you this is like something that's happened in the past, and it's controlling your life a little bit. I'm sorry to say it that way, but that's how I'm feeling about it. Sometimes it's loneliness, sometimes it's heartbreak, sometimes it's because you're separated from someone that you love, sometimes it's conflict. But sometimes, you all, this can be from the past, and you guys are bringing it into your future and your relationship now. Now, if this person has hurt you in the past and they've apologized and they've moved on from it, I think that maybe it's time that you guys consider it too, okay? Because I'm feeling that way a little bit for some of you guys. Like this relationship, there's something that's happened and you guys are a little bit afraid of it now. Here's the thing though, when you look at these beautiful cards, you all, it's a beautiful feeling that I have. So with this star card in the very middle of this reading, you guys realize that with the star card, not only is this you guys healing, because it is a healing card, it's you guys getting over something that has bothered you, or things that have been going on in this world, let's say, or things that have happened maybe even in this relationship or other relationships, and you guys are healing from it. But not only that, this is a beautiful card because this is like your wishes and your dreams coming true. And for some of you all, you're kind of stuck maybe in the past and you're not allowing it to move forward. Here's the thing too. Look at this Four of Wands. Now for some of you guys, this can be an engagement, a wedding, but either way it goes, if it's not either of those, this is a new foundation that you guys are going to start building on. Maybe this relationship, you guys are taking the relationship to the next step. Maybe you're saying I love you. Maybe you're going out on your first date. Maybe you're moving in together. Maybe you're getting engaged or getting married. But there's something here with this Four of Wands that you guys are building something and you've established something specific, and now you can just keep moving forward with it. With the Temperance right beside it, this is all about balance, you all. So if you guys are feeling a little out of balance or a little bit like you need to regroup, I want to say, I think now is the time that is happening for you guys. And then with the Four of Pentacles beside it, you know, they're showing financial here. They're showing coins, right? Sometimes this can mean that you guys are kind of hanging on to everything. Maybe, don't throw this out there, maybe you guys are saving for a wedding or saving to go on vacation or to meet this person. Some of you guys may be on a dating website or something to that extent. But sometimes, you all, this is you guys hanging on to something, and sometimes that something might not be so good. You're hanging on to something for dear life and you're not wanting to let it go. And listen, I understand if this is a relationship situation, you guys, you know, trying to do everything right. I get that. But don't blame this old past heartache for, you know, things that are coming in your future, okay? So I just want to say that. Now, I do have this Two of Wands, and it's almost like if you look at this picture, she's looking out to the future. Sometimes when I see it, I feel like, especially nowadays, I feel like she's looking out and saying, what on earth is going on? what? Anyway, but on the other hand, this is actually putting something out there, okay? Now, maybe this is like a dating website, or you guys putting something out there that you're wanting, you're applying yourself for something, you're filling in applications, or you're putting in your resumes, or you're asking for an apartment, or you're asking for a bank loan, or whatever it is. You guys may be doing that at this time with this Two of Wands. That's kind of how I feel about it. Like you're putting something out there into the universe, and you're going to wait for the response. Look at this Empress right here. This is you and your energy, you all. And honest to goodness, absolutely beautiful. A beautiful person, a beautiful feeling, and she stands for love and fertility and babies and birth of a new situation the way that you know it. So you just look at her and you just feel like, you know, you guys have this very kind, sweet heart. You're very sweet, and you're very empathetic, I want to say, to other people, and you're also just a good person overall in general. This is your energy, you guys, and this just makes me feel like you guys are getting a better grip on something that has happened, or that you guys can control now. As a matter of fact, I'm going to take a clarifying right now. I'm going to take a clarifying for this Three of Swords. I'm going to take this one. King of Swords. Okay, hold on. Is this the person that's hurt you, or is this the person that's helping you get out of this hurt? Are you guys dealing with an air sign, Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius? Male or female? I could look at this either way. On one hand, this could be the person helping you get out of this heartache. On the other hand, this could be the person that has given you this heartache, and you guys are still hanging on to it. If this is from the past, I really, really would like to see you guys let go of it, okay? It's not good for you, and it's stressing you out. I'm going to take another one. Look at it before I do. Balance, a wish coming true. Is it with a air sign, Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius? Good possibility. This one wants to come. Two of Wands. It's the exact same one. Hold on. Once again, if you look at the, you know, they're very similar, right? Looking into the future. What on earth is going on? How am I supposed to handle this? What am I, what's my next steps? It's almost like you guys may be doing research at this time. You may be looking into certain things, whether it's, like I said earlier, that apartment, or that new home, or that new job, or that new location possibly. Maybe you're trying to go on vacation and meet up with somebody, if this is like a online dating website or something, possibly. Not that, I don't, hold on. I guess the reason why I say that is because there's so many online dating websites, and there's a lot of people meeting that way nowadays. So that's the only reason why I say dating website. But some of you guys may just have found someone new, or starting to message or talk to someone new. And the next thing you know, you guys are getting closer and having a bonding moment. And for some of you guys, it's kind of scaring you because of something that's happened in the past, possibly. So I just want you to know that if this is something from the past, try to let it go. If this is something that this person has done to you, you're going to either need to forgive and forget and move forward, or not. I mean, that's just, and I'm not trying to be mean about it, it's just the way it is. If you can't trust this person, then you should probably look into doing something about it. I'm sorry to say it that way, but that's how I feel about it. So I just don't want you to have doubts in your mind if you're with someone that you don't trust, right? So I just want to say that. I'm sorry to say it that way, though. It didn't sound very nice. The High Priestess here, you all, I want to get to her real quick. For some of you guys, I feel like whenever she pops up, she's a mystery woman, okay? She can stand for your intuition, and she can stand for giving you information that you're looking for. I get excited when I get her, and the reason why is because sometimes we stumble across, or we stumble on trying to figure something out that we need that next step. We need the next information. We need the next idea in order to move forward. We need the next ingredient, maybe, if you're making something, you know, that kind of thing. But for some reason, whenever we get stuck, we just kind of have this, we have a blank, our minds kind of go blank, and we're waiting for that next thought. Whenever she pops up, I feel like she's going to give you that next idea. She's going to give you that next thought, that next step that you're needing to take. So when I get her, I get excited, because I feel like if you guys are feeling stuck or in a predicament where you're not sure what to do next, you might be getting that information sooner than you think, okay? The High Priestess, it can come in dreams, for instance. Sometimes you have a really vivid dream, and it could be someone that tells you something, or gives you ideas, or gives you a thought, or just a conversation sometimes, and something will stick, and you'll remember it the next day. Sometimes it's when you wake up in the morning and you're getting out of bed and you're like, and it's an epiphany, you know, it kind of hits you, and you're like, holy cow, that's it, that's what I need to do. Or sometimes it's when you're watching TV, or on the internet, or on your phone, and you see something that crosses your eyes, and you're like, holy cow, that's it right there. So whenever I get her, if there's anything that you guys are needing at this time, or any kind of information that might spark your interest, you may be getting it at this time. So pay attention to those things. If you get that quick download, or that quick epiphany, or, you know, that dream, like I said, pay attention to it. You may be pleasantly surprised the way it works out for you, honest to goodness. I'm going to take another clarifying. I think I might take one for this Two of Wands real quick. Let's take one more for this. Let's see, which one? Seven of Cups, you all. Decisions, options, life experience, roads that you could take if you wanted to. You know, whenever I get the Seven of Cups, you know how I feel about it. I feel like you could pick any of these cups, okay? But there's always going to be a couple of them that really speak to you at this time. So pay attention to your options. Pay attention to these life experiences that you guys are wanting to take at this time, because, you know, some of them are just better than others. That's just the way it is, especially right now, right? So I want you guys to pay attention, and I want you guys to realize that there's going to be a couple of different options, and I think that you'll pick the right one for you at this time, okay? Let's take one more. Trying not to throw them all over the place. Six of Wands. Nice, you all. Hold on. Moving forward, victory, success, leadership role. Sometimes this could be a job, a new promotion. Maybe this is even your own business, possibly. Maybe this is a victory card, you guys moving forward. Either way it goes, it's a beautiful card. It's a celebration in one way or another. An achievement. So look at it this way. Balance, your wish coming true on something that you've either worked very hard for, a promotion of some sort, or a leadership role, a new job maybe, but some kind of an achievement. This is a victory card. I'm going to stop right there. I'm going to take one for that Four of Pentacles real quick, okay? Which one, you all? Let's take this one. Oh. The Lovers. Come on, that's adorable. Give me a minute. If you guys find yourself starting to date someone, you might be gaga over them. If you're already in a relationship, I feel like that this relationship is going to have extra bonding and extra love. It's almost like it's cute, and I feel it. You know, your tummies has these butterflies, and you can't wait to see them again, and just beautiful. It really is beautiful. And I honestly think that with this Three of Swords down here, that there's something happened in your past, and you're a little bit standoffish, and you're a little bit like, nah, I don't know. But then when you meet this person, or you find this a specific person, it's a totally different story. You got the lovers, you got the lovers, you got the Two of Wands. I'm going to stop there. Let's take one for this Two of Wands real quick, okay? Let's see how this turns out. This is awesome. Let's take this one out. Ten of Swords, no. Stress, aggravation. You feel like something, maybe it's this promotion or something that's kind of eating at you. You know, whenever I get the Ten of Swords, you know what that is. It's people and situations and jobs maybe, or your surroundings that have sticked and stabbed you. It's not usually, I'll take this one in a second. It's not usually happening right at that moment, but this is something that's been happening over time, over the last several months, over the last year, and you kind of get sick of it. And maybe that's why you guys are moving on to a new job, possibly because of this sticking and stabbing. Maybe you guys feel like people don't appreciate you where you're at, and you want to move on. Maybe you're just torn in too many different directions regarding this relationship, possibly because of this Three of Swords. Five of Cups. Well, that's kind of a sad... What's going on here, you all? This is something that you guys are fighting. Why are you fighting it? Do you want to be with this person, or do you not? Do you trust them, or do you not? This is like sadness, and there's no reason to be sad anymore. Maybe because you've been sticked and stabbed so many times, you're wanting to, you're afraid. I could see that. I could understand that at least. Let's take one more. Hold on. Yeah, they're all trying to fall out. Look, every time which one? I almost want this one. Let's take this one. Five of Swords. That's not good. That's arguing. That's disagreeing. Nine of Wands. Challenges, aggravation, and then karma. Oh my goodness, give me a minute. There's something here that's deeper than I'm realizing, I think. You guys know what karma means, right? What comes around goes around. Somebody's hurt you in the past, so they'll get theirs, kind of thing. This is actually the Judgment card, which is like resurrection and feeling renewed and alive again, and coming from the dark and into the light and that kind of thing. Really, this is a good card, even though it just got me tickled, because I feel like maybe you guys are going through a little bit more than what I thought you were. And so I believe with this karma card, it's almost like it's a rejuvenation to a certain extent. Sometimes this is spiritual, you all. Sometimes this is just feeling better about certain situations. Maybe this is regarding this relationship, for heaven's sakes. I'm sorry to say you've gotten all of these iffy ones in here, for heaven's sakes. Let's see what we got. 10 of Swords, 5 of Cups, 5 of Swords, which is arguments, 9 of Wands, which makes me feel like sometimes these are challenges, sometimes this is you guys babying or nurturing something specific here, and then you've got the Judgment, basically karma, it says. So I could take this in different ways, but honestly I feel like that there may be more going on in this relationship that I'm aware of. Maybe you guys are just being, hold on, let me think of the right words before I say something silly, because I do that sometimes. Maybe you guys realize that well, hold on. Is this a relationship you guys have already been in for a while? For some of you, maybe it is. Maybe this person you're absolutely crazy about, but for some reason they've hurt you. You feel sticked and stabbed. There's arguments involved. You feel sad. You feel aggravated. You feel like, should I marry this person? Or maybe even should I divorce this person, honestly, if you guys have been married a while. Maybe that's where this 3 of Swords is coming in. If this is someone brand spanking new, is this what's going on in this relationship? Or is this what was going on in an old relationship and you're terrified of this happening in your new relationship? It's going to be different for everyone, but I could see it in all of those ways. And I'm sorry to say it like that, but I mean, the cards are the cards, right? Here's the thing, you all. If this has been in a past relationship thing and you guys are just afraid of this being the same thing, you got to give it a chance if you really love this person. If you guys are in a relationship and maybe even married for a while, maybe this is you guys just feeling sticked and stabbed, feeling heartbroken, feeling challenged, feeling like, you know, you're putting your all into it, but then they may not be. So I do believe if you guys are wanting it, I think that there's ways of fixing it. If you guys are not wanting it, then it's, you know, that's really your decision. I'm sorry to put it that way because I feel like I'm on pins and needles all of a sudden since we got all of these cards right here. So this is totally something that you guys may have to work through. And like I said, if this is from an old relationship, try not to bring it into your new relationship. If this is going on in this relationship, then you might want to think about certain things. But with this karma card here, and I get tickled when I see it, just because what comes around goes around, right? If this person's hurt you in the past, then they may get, you know, something. Yeah. But it's also judgment. So it's also like a renewal, a fresh start. So is this relationship the fresh start? Is this engagement? Is this a marriage? Is this a possible divorce, honestly? So I'm going to leave it like that, okay, and let you guys decide what it is. But this is a wish coming true right here. And this is about healing. And this is about balance. So, and this is about victory. So whichever way it goes, I think you guys are going to make the right decisions for you and your family and your relationship. And I'm going to leave it at that. All right, let's take a couple for the side, okay? Believe and succeed. Believe in yourself, believe in your relationship, believe in your loved one, have faith, and you shall succeed. So running out of room a little bit. Remain positive. Hold on. Let me say something real quick, okay? You guys have probably heard me say it before, but I gotta say it again. Try to always stay positive. The reason why I say that is because when people are negative, they thrive on negativity, and it makes them more negative than ever. And it's almost like they attract negative energy. When you're more positive, you attract positive energy, and more positivity will come out of it. So please remember that, okay? Remain positive, always stay positive, and always realize that your positive energy will bring in more positive energy, and therefore more positive things happen in your life. So I just want to say that because it's important. The more negative you are, the more terrible negativity and aggravation and stress and all that stuff will come piling in on you if you ain't careful, okay? So just remember that and try to stay positive and realize that if this is meant to be, it will be. So, and it's really up to you as to how you're going to handle it. All right, you all. I hope you guys have enjoyed this today. I'm sorry that these cards came up. But I hope you guys enjoyed it. Please remember that this may or may not resonate with everybody at this time, but it may at a later date, okay? Sometimes it finds you and it will resonate with you at that time. Take care, you guys. I'll see you soon.